My sense of humor. My sense of humor, I definitely would be definitely based around toilet humor.
Do you feel like that's the only thing that hasn't gotten old?
Hell no. Toilet humor will never get old. Farting is the funniest thing ever.
How's this? How's this? Someone just dropped their gun.
Oh, Phil just did a roofie. Phil just dropped out a roofie.
It smells as well.
Oh.
I'm paying you. Take off your underpants.
How's that?
You gotta delete that.
Delete what? Taking a turd, making noises. It's just like, I think it's just like one of the oldest humans, you know? That's one thing, you know, that I've always had. Self-motivation to enjoy life, to always be positive. Anyone that is down, bring them up, make laughter, energize people to be better.
You're gonna do hurricane on the flat bar, hurricane on the flat bar, pop up. You're gonna do a blunt to fakie, roll back fakie, half cap crook, over to the archway, something on the quarter, backside flip, end it there, and I'll just go give you a high five and you'll just slap it and be like, yeah! How does that sound?
My favourite's got the vision, man.
Definitely, it's always been a part of me, and I don't know, where exactly that comes from. Maybe, I guess, losing a parent at a very young age made me think, holy shit, I just lost my dad, so shit can happen in this world. I'm not going to be pissed off. I'm not going to be down. I'm going to make the goddamn most of every single day. And if skateboarding is making me happy, and I love jumping down sets of steps, then I'm going to do it. I love it to death. It makes me so happy. So, yeah, then I want other people to enjoy that. If I have it, I feel like I'm not putting much effort in to be like this. So if I have a friend that's not got it as much, then I'm going to infuse some of my energy into him to bring him up. And majority of the time, they're like, yeah, get up and get into it. My kids will definitely be skating, and they will definitely absorb some of this passion and motivation to enjoy life and to make the most of it. You get one chance at this thing, and don't freaking sit at home and don't worry about this, and don't go. Just go and go. Take the opportunities, take the risk, be scared. Being scared in life is a good thing. If you're always just comfortable, you never have to worry about anything, you're not really living it too much, are you? 300 snap skateboards that are in my mum's house in the Blue Mountains, stacked away under the house collecting dust. That's one thing that I could not let go of, because every broken deck is a memory, and I write things on them as well. This is the deck I broke my wrist, this is the deck I got sponsored by, blah blah blah. I won this competition. So that is like history in wood in skateboard decks. And then I have all my footage. So footage from my very first video camera, which is the analog. Then I went to digital, and then I went to high definition. And now you're up to 4K. So you have all this series of footage through the years of technology as well. And then I have VHS skateboard videotapes, 200 at least, of classic trans world skateboarding, shorties, zero. Well, I still have my 2 VCRs that I used to edit on. They're nicely packed in their original box, that one day I will be watching those VHS again. And I'm going to show my kids, look, this is a VHS tape, and they're going to be like, this big brick? Yeah, you watch movies on this? Yeah, jam it in this thing. yeah, why? It's all foggy. That's the quality. So it's going to be great to show them that, because when they come out, it's probably not even going to be 4K. It's going to be probably more than that. It's going to be like 10K when they come, you know? The way technology is progressing, 4K is just going to be standard. It's going to be like standard definition. Seeing me being 18 on YouTube or on old videotapes is crazy to see that, you know? It's the tricks that I'm doing, some tricks that I've never done again. So it's crazy to see that. Sometimes it motivates me to like, well, I used to have that trick, I'd like to try and get that trick back. And sometimes I've pulled an old trick back into these days and, you know, tried it because of seeing that old footage. But a lot of it is me jumping down things and slamming and thinking, oh, my poor hip, oh, if I only didn't jump down that or didn't do that. Or there's some footage of me just taking big hippers and having blood all down my hip because I've just hit so many times. Ripped up elbows, ripped up arms. I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Crazy. I almost liked that. I like getting like an elbow full of blood because it's like, look at this footage, you know, it does. People love blood. They like it's more, you know, shock value. So me trying to escape this, you know, 10 stair that I did at like Narara, landing on a Pebble Creek landing. This shot of me just like looking in the camera, all proud of my ripped up bloody arm. You know, it definitely makes interesting footage. To get prepared for that mentally, physically, obviously you need to practice the trick, you need to know that trick is completely locked down. And when it comes to that day, you want to have already done it on something similar, maybe at a skate park, like a big ledge or the biggest hub you can find at a skate park, because the skate park takes that fear, because it's a skate park. It's built, you know, for skating, it has nice soft ground. But when you go to a street spot, that's when the ground is not meant for skating. There's a crack before it, the bricks are all bumpy, the landing's kind of, you know, not flat. You've got people, you have security guards, so there's a lot more that goes into it than just, all right, so all that, take that into account. But the main one I would say is definitely mentally, physically, clear in the mind and confident that you can jump on that. Because once you doubt yourself, when you take off those steps and you're about to connect on a handrail, if you're doubting getting on that connection, you miss the connection, you're falling down 12 stairs, you're falling off a handrail, and you're gonna eat shit big time. But now it's different because I'm older and I look back and that's unnecessary stress. I kind of, but you don't know that when you're that young. You're just like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, do whatever I want. Oh shit. Oh crap! Oh! Fuck yes! Oh, I love bailing down fucking 12 stairs. Fucking... God. Want to do, and it's like sort of young, dumb, you know, kind of thing. But yeah, now I try not to stress because once it gets in your head, it affects everything. You know, you gotta keep let it out. And I still get it. It won't be crazy that I'm smashing my board and losing my mind because it's just not worth it, and it affects your body as well. You know. Coming back to Australia is always amazing because I've lived in America for 5 years. So when I come to the land down under, it's awesome. You know, the weather is beautiful, the country is beautiful. Seeing my friends and their lives have progressed in so many different ways, seeing that definitely makes me homesick, definitely makes me want to get back here. I mean, that's the plan. The plan is to be back here. My wife is extremely supportive of my skateboarding, of my career, everything, and that's why I married her. That's why she's my wife, because I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, I could not have a high maintenance wife that needs 100 hours of my attention. She has her life going on. She enjoys her things in life. She has her passions. And that's what makes our relationship very special, because I give her time for what she wants to do, and she understands that my time is very important as well to get, you know, like this trip right now, skateboarding with mates while she's back in America. So that's hugely important. Do it to be happy, do it to love it, enjoy it. Do that first. Do skateboarding because you like it, not because you eventually want a YouTube account with so many subscribers. You want a sponsor to get free shoes. You want a clothing sponsor. You want to be the next Nigel Houston. It doesn't just happen like that. You know, you need to love it, because if you don't love it, once you break that first bone, you're going to quit it. It's the love that will push you through that first broken bone, through the second broken bone, through the third broken bone. It's the love that will continue through that. And if you don't have the love, then you're going to give it up, like a ton of people, because it is tough. You're landing on cement, you break bones, it hurts, you tear ligaments, you are constantly hurting yourself, and it's unforgiving. So they need to love it, enjoy it. When they get to that point where they are doing good tricks, then they can, you know, send in a tape. Doesn't hurt. Get some feedback from companies. I certainly sent tapes where I thought, yeah, I'm definitely sponsor value, and they sent me the feedback back, like, yeah, you're doing well, keep skating, we'd like to have you on the team, but just, you know, you need to just keep at it. And all I took that was as constructive criticism. That was constructive criticism, and I was just trying to get sponsored by a big company, and I was like, cool, alright, I'll do exactly that. I'll go back outside and continue skating. Yeah, there's no better feeling than ending the day, watching the sun go down as you're shredding a skate park with friends, shooting photos, capturing video. That is the best feeling you could possibly have to end a day. What's left in my skateboarding career? I've had all the sponsors. I still have a sponsor, which is amazing. Menton Skateboards, I cannot say a bad word about. They have supported me while I moved to America, when other companies weren't so open to sending me product all the way to America. So hands down has been the best sponsor I've ever had. Continues to sponsor me, continues to support me, even, you know, my age is 36. It's awesome. So I've ticked those boxes. I've ticked the boxes of being a sponsor and having free stuff. Like, that is amazing. So the only thing that I want to do is just continue doing what I'm doing. And that is making videos, that is doing these skate trips, that is enjoying skateboarding as much as possible, and balancing the pain and the arthritis and all that sort of stuff so I can continue doing it.
Hey guys, it's Mitch Faber here again. I just wanted to say a big thank you for all the people that have been following me through this skateboard journey. I've spent at least a month on making these 3 videos, and it's been great to hear all the feedback from friends and family. A lot of people have really enjoyed the journey that I've had, the trials and tribulations, so it's a really nice feeling to have, and I just want to say a big thank you. And also, as you could see in the video, I put in a little bit of cuts of my my hip operation. October 9th, 2020 is when I had a full hip replacement. Obviously in this video I talked about dealing with arthritis quite a lot up until October 9th when I had the full hip replacement. I wanted to say how life-changing it has been. I would skate with 90% pain all the time. Every single push was pain, pain, pain. And since I've had that operation, I can honestly say I have probably 5% pain left. And the 5% is just because muscle memory over 20 years of building up and making my hip tight and not moving, it now needs to relearn to be relaxed, to just let my hip be gentle and flow like a regular hip again. So I strongly recommend it. If anyone has hip pains, hip arthritis, and is thinking about getting a hip replacement, do it. It is life-changing. So final wrap up of everything. I wanted to really touch on some things that weren't fully resolved in the video, and obviously that's the hip, the job, where I'm living now, what I'm doing. The only thing last to tell you is that my plan is to eventually get back to Australia. That's where I come from, that's where this original video was filmed, was in Australia. I have been living in America, as you learned from the video, but now currently in Mexico. So basically me and Vanessa, we're just waiting for Corona to just settle down, and the plan is to get back to Australia and hopefully open up a restaurant. Continue skating, continue doing my cooking, and live happily ever after in the land down under.
What we do here is go back.